A supermarket chain in China has announced it will allow staff to take up to 10 unhappy days as many employees are still uncomfortable telling bosses that they need a mental health day. So what do you guys think of this concept of calling in unhappy at work?
Very firm no's in the audience. I personally think it's a good idea. I don't know if it's me. I just don't like getting lied to. And we've all done that thing. And I also am not good at lying. Yeah. And we've all done the thing where you hang your head off the bed and be like, oh, I feel so sick today. Just when you're not feeling it. And I feel like I would rather just know that this is kind of the vibe. I do want to say, though, I feel like you need to build a rapport and kind of a camaraderie relationship within your team for people to feel accepting of this, because it is intimidating to tell someone you're just not feeling it today. I have a thing with my hairstylist, Nikki, where I literally come in and I'll be like, it's a soft feeling day. And when it's it means no sharp feelings, I'm feeling big and soft, and I just need soft things.
You're vulnerable.
Yeah. Vulnerable.
You're feeling ease into your day.
Yeah. But I like the idea that calling in unhappy, because then you're not putting it on other people to kind of get you out of your funk.
I like the idea too, but I don't think I would use them.
Yeah.
Like it got to a point, maybe 2 weeks ago, I got the flu. And I woke up in the morning and threw up. And I was like, yes, because I could call in sick and be like, I truly am sick. There was physical evidence everywhere coming out. And it just felt so good. Instead of doing that dance, I think that you're talking about, that dance of like, I don't feel 100% myself. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like talking to people. I don't feel like sharing my experiences, but I still go in because I think about all the people, the chain reaction of me not coming in, what that means for other people, how they have to do more work. And what usually happens is I feel better once I get here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. And I'm one of the people on the panel, I don't agree with this. I feel like there are sick days and you have vacation days, but to call in unhappy, I think, serves the person who's calling in, but I think it's not gonna work for everybody. Not everybody's job will allow for this.
Yeah.
If you're the top surgeon, if you're a lawyer, if you drive the bus blue line shift, there's certain people we don't want them to do this.
Can we pause there just for 1 second?
Let me finish my point where it's like, there are certain times where it's like, we need you to be okay, and we can all have our emotions, but sometimes I think it's better for us to push through.
No.
We will encourage people to push through when they don't want to go to the gym. No. And we'll say, you feel better at the end of the day. And I've had lots of days where I didn't want to go, and at the end of the day, I'm like, remember this morning when you didn't want to go? And now I feel so much better because I saw my friends at work, I see you guys, I did something constructive and I feel so much better for it. So I don't know if I'm 100% on board with this.
We could have done a dance here, right? There's a few points that you raised there. The most recent one about how pushing through. First of all, more and more science is showing, Dr. Gabor Mate is someone who's written a lot about trauma, and the idea of pushing through. Yeah, people do it all the time. It manifests in illness in our body later on. So how much do you want to sacrifice?
I know. No, but sure.
We'll go back and forth.
No, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, also, you mentioned the idea that you wouldn't want your lawyer or your doctor showing up. And for sure, there are certain jobs where it's going to be extremely hard for a multitude of reasons. But I personally don't want my son to be operated on someone who is having a devastating loss in their life.
You added, he said, we're talking about an unhappy day. We're not talking about a devastating, you've lost someone in your family.
I'll reframe my language around that, and I'll just say that maybe somebody who's even going through a really messy divorce, if they are distracted, I would love another option there. All I'm saying is that what I do like about this idea is that it's giving you 10 days that you don't always have to explain exactly what it is. And here's the thing, everyone knows I was on burnout leave in the fall, and I never would have seen this coming. I consider myself a generally happy person. I've never experienced depression in my life, and yet this thing took me down. And since then, I've heard from so many people who would also have experienced this. And I'm so grateful for the fact that I had support. It's different. It was a mental health.
Yeah, that's different. I think that's the thing. It's a fine line because there's one thing. There's mental health, and then there's just I don't feel like going. I'm not happy today.
What if your employer saying if you can have 10 of those days? What?
Maybe
what's wrong? I'm coming around.
I realize where my opinion's coming from. It's from the fear that if I were to do this, this is going to put my job in jeopardy.
Someone can use it against you.
You know, all the time. And if I'm the person who calls in more than everybody else, what stops my boss from going, you know what?
you know what?
I can't
But
always
if you
rely
get the
on her.
permission
So
for
that does come
10,
from a
if you
place.
get the permission for 10,
maybe it will stave off having a longer break. And the thing
Yeah.
is that I feel for you. Like, I feel for me too, because I had the same thought. I was like, I cannot control the fact that down the road, will somebody be like, I'm not gonna hire that girl because I remember that thing that happened. And in the end, A, I don't care, I can't control that. And B, I actually think I know I'm a better employee now for having taken the time.
you're able to fully commit.
Wow, that was good. Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.